The world is fixated at the Berlin Conference, which was held in 1884 by the European colonizers, forgetting about the original Kongo Conference, which was held right here in Africa. The Kongo Conference is never talked about. Even when you search on YouTube, if you search for the Kongo Conference, the results going to give you is the Berlin Conference. So I'm going to talk about the original Kongo Conference. Let's get into it.
While the world remains fixated on the 1884 Berlin Conference, a crafty counsel has successfully erased the memory of the true Kongo Conference. These were the indigenous African-led legislative summits held at Mbanza Kongo, long before European powers sat in a room to cover up a continent they did not own. The Council of 12, the Mbanda-Mbanda, gathered. They gathered to establish a federal constitution and allocate land according to the ancient biblical heritage of the Shemitic and Bantu people. The Council of 12. The heart of the Kongo Conference was the Council of 12. This was not a primitive tribal gathering. It was a sophisticated constitutional monarchy that mirrored the Hebrew Sanhedrin. The council was designed to ensure that no Kongo could become a tyrant, acting as a divine check and balance. It consisted of the electors, representative lords who held the power to appoint the leader; by lot, the matrons, female clan heads who ensured the purity of the matrilineal seed and tribal lineage; and the bureaucrats. These were the judges and treasurers who enforced the laws of inheritance and the collection of Zimbu currency. The Great Allocation. The Kongo Conference served as the fulfillment of the migration described in 2nd Esdras 13. Having entered a wilderness where never mankind dwelt, the Israelites, the Bantu, used the conference to portion the Sub-Saharan interior. The land was not divided by geometric lines, but allocated by the size, terrain, and spiritual destiny of the tribes, exactly as commanded in the Torah. Examples include Soyo, the tribe of Zebulun, allocated the Atlantic coast as a haven for ships, controlling the maritime gates and the sword trade. The Vunda, the tribe of Levi, a priestly class given no vast territory but assigned high places and spiritual oversight of the coronation. The Zulu and Nguni, representing the tribe of Gad, sent to the southern grasslands as a troop, established as the military frontier. The Ashanti and Akan, representing the tribe of Benjamin, situated in the gold-rich forest of the west, acting as the fierce independent wolves of the forest. And the Yoruba, representing Ephraim, established as a multitude of nations in the West African forest belt, mirroring the blessing of fruitfulness. The separation of the seed. A critical function of the Kongo Conference was the strict distinction between the Shemitic Bantu migrants and the Hamitic populations fleeing the fall of Egypt and Cush. As prophesied in Ezekiel 29 and 30, the foundations of Egypt were broken. Groups like Maasai, Somali, and Tuareg were scattered as nomads across the plains and deserts in the Hamitic dispersion. The Kongo Conference established the jungles as a Bantu fortress. The council used the great river systems, the New Jordans, as borders to keep the fallen Egyptian practices and Hamitic strange speech from infecting the holy seed. The judgment. Despite this sophisticated legal structure, the Israelites were not perfect. They entered the new land as stiff-necked sinners, bringing the leaven of Egypt with them. Over centuries, the tribes began to mix the holy with the profane, turning the spiritual authority of the fathers into kindoki, witchcraft and idol worship. Because the tribes broke the covenant, the Psalm 83 judgment was allowed to succeed. The 1884 Berlin Conference was the physical manifestation of this judgment. It was designed to cut off the name of Israel from remembrance, replacing the divine tribal laws with colonial borders. In conclusion, the crafty counsel has successfully convinced 99.9% of Africans that their history began with European discovery. However, the Kongo Conference remains the legal and spiritual blueprint for the continent. Though the people were scattered and their history suppressed, they remain the Israelites of the promise. The land allocation established at Mbanza Kongo was not granted by man, but by divine law, a reality that no colonial conference can ever truly erase. The remnant remains.
This is Eddie, the Enlightened African. If this video resonated with you, please hit like, subscribe and share this video for more videos like this. Out.